What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Zary from the XMG coming at you today to talk a little bit about the grind and the burnout people are facing and some ways we can avoid that. But before I get into that, everybody, if you are not part of the XMG family, click that subscribe button. Don't forget about the giveaway. Like the video, share them, turn on notifications, blah, 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 blah. But one of the things I want to talk about today is the grind and the burnout, and I've noticed some people are leaving the game due to those facts. And there is a grind and can be burnout just like in any hero collector game. And if this isn't your main game, you feel like you don't want to sink the time because you're sinking the time into a different game. And I just recently quit Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes to make this my main game, so I can focus a lot more of my time and effort into it. And I don't feel particularly bad about it. Actually, it felt really good. I miss my guild mates. That's about it. But what I want to do is I want to just kind of go over some ways to either, one, you can stay in the game. Because if you leave the game and then the other game you get burnt out on that and content goes nowhere and you're just fed up and frustrated, you could have a fallback game to turn into your main game. So, we are on my main account, and some of the things I just wanted to kind of talk about that maybe people don't understand that could help you out for sure in the grind and the sink. My first way to avoid the grind or the sink is find a guild and be honest with your guild. You do guild raids and you're responsible for tickets and things of that nature where you're required to be heavily involved. And I just recently joined a new guild. So I am in Retribution now, which is awesome. The guys have been great to me. But you have to be honest with your guild and honest with yourself. Okay, you don't want this to be your main game. Or you do want it to be your main game. Either one. And when you join a guild, let them know, hey, I'm looking for a casual guild. I might not be able to hit all my tickets. I want to have raids up every once in a while. I might not be on for a day or two. You need to find, if this isn't going to be your main game and you don't want to get burnt out, join a casual guild. Yeah, you might not get to tier 7 and you might not get the Shadar stats or Shadar shards that you're looking for. But you're in the game. You can pop on the game. You can run your raid battles. You can log off and you don't got to worry about anything. If you don't hit your 800 tickets and your minimum's 500, okay, that's fine. But that is my first way to avoid the grind and burnout is be honest with yourself and your guild about what your intentions are in this game. Number 2 for me comes to tournaments. Tournaments are a humongous time sink if you want to be competitive in them. And some people do, and some people love to be, I'm number 1 in this tournament. For me, I am extremely busy, and I always want to be competitive, but there's times I can't. And you need to understand that, and you need to realize that. So what I do is, like this event here, Tenacity Runes. Yeah, they'd be really nice to have, but they're not a top priority for me at all. So I qualified for this tournament. And that's probably the only damn thing I'm going to do in the whole tournament. Because I don't have the time to sink into this, and I don't want to get burnt out and not run the next tournament that's going to be more beneficial. So, yeah, I want all these great rewards. Who wouldn't want all these rewards? But this tournament for me isn't worth it, and I'd rather save my gumption and my energy, personal energy, and focus on a tournament that I really, really want. So I'm 122. I'm going to get 60 draw coins. I'm going to get 120 of the aquamarines. I'm going to get a common key, and then I'm going to get a chest where I can get some runes. Awesome. I did one battle, and I logged off. Now, I might go in today before, the tournament finishes in 4 hours. So I might go in and try to break that 100 mark. But if I don't get to it, it's not the end of the world. I'd much rather save my energy for the lake event. My personal energy and my gung-ho. I'd much rather have that for the lake event. I'd much rather not be burnt out and participate as much as I can and try to climb as high as I can in the lake event than burn myself out to try to get epic tenacity runes. Especially now that they have a market for them. If I want them that bad, I can just save the coins. So that's kind of my second tip is don't be burnt out by the tournaments. Focus your energy, your personal energy, your mantra, whatever you want to call it, onto what's important to you. I want to be the best player I can be for my guildmates and things of that nature. But at the same time, I'm not going to burn myself out to where I don't want to do my guild raids because I'm trying to get epic tenacity runes. And the thing is half the time you're going to do 35 battles and you're going to be in the same freaking bracket that you would have been if you've done 4 battles. So know your limitations in the tournaments. Set a realistic goal for where you want to be. And if it isn't going to happen, don't force it. Don't sit there and battle and battle and battle and battle and battle and burn out. Number 3 has to come to do with us for events. Now, events are awesome. They are cool. We have, the Renara events coming up. We have a treasure hunt event in 2 days. We have the rune expeditions. And then we have our common events. So there's constantly something to do there. So my suggestion is Renara's coming out and everyone wants to get her and everyone wants to get her to 7 stars. It's not going to happen for me. It's not. So I am content with 5 stars. So what I am going to do is I have my pandas here, all favorited, and who I'm working on. And I'm going to get them to the point where I can unlock her at 5 stars. Then I'm going to go back to my original focus, which is I am getting up my demon team so I can unlock Murdoch the next time he comes around. That is my number 1 focus is I want to get General Murdoch. He brings a lot to that goblin team. So, as you can see, I have... Mega Wheel's the only one I have left to do, and I'm grinding him every single day, and he is a pain in the balls. And then once I get Renara unlocked, I will unfavorite all of these pandas, and I will refavorite my demons, and I will work on them. But I'm not going to stress out. I am not going to worry myself if I don't get Renara to 7 stars. She's going to come back around. And then by that point, I will have pandas ready and we'll be good. So don't overshoot your expectations and goals when it comes to the events. And if you miss an event, you miss an event. We have this event. And my team to run this event sucks. So I was able to beat the first level at 3 stars. Perfect. There you go. That's how I just did that event. I got some tenacity runes that I get to play around with, and they'll sit in my inventory until I need them. Would I love to get, this one unlocked so I could try to possibly get a speed rune, but it's tenacity runes. You need 2 of them. So you can make it work in your team. You're not going to put a full set of tenacity in your rune amulet. You see what I'm getting at? It's very manageable in your head. It's just don't get stressed and don't get burned about things that aren't going to happen anyways. Number 4 is the arena. PvP is a big part of any sort of hero collector. You get really good rewards off of your rankings. I know for me, the frustration for the arena when I was in Galaxy of Heroes was if I didn't get 1, it's my payout. I should be up there. I want the best rewards. And I lost focus on other things than just the arena. I didn't focus on any of the tank teams. I didn't focus on any of the Sith raid teams because I was so dedicated and focused onto my arena team that I didn't care about anything else. And then the game became not as enjoyable because then I'm not ranking higher in, you know, raids and things like that. So my goal every day is to be in the top 100. And right now I'm sitting at 112. When it's my payout, I'll make sure I'm in the top 100. And if I can't get to the top 100, it's not that big of a deal. I get an extra 100 of the gladiator rubies, and I get an extra 20 drop coins. So it's really not that big of a difference. I mean, over the course of the month, it makes a big difference every single day. But if you don't get there one day or 2 days because you have other things going on, you'll survive. The game will survive, and it's not the complete end of the world. So don't stress about arena, and don't get so focused on the arena. So don't focus too much on the arena, unless it's your thing. I mean, PvP is your thing and you don't care about anything else, you're probably not even watching this video. And number 5 for me is the quality of life features. Look at tower mode, for instance. So the tower mode, you know, and I talked about this in the Get to Know Me series, now has 2 things. You have the normal tower mode, where you can get less rewards, but you can sim it, or you have the one you're still probably going to have to play for most players, in the hard mode. And for me, I haven't even attempted a hard mode. I don't have the time. I don't want to do it. I sim my easy mode for now until I'm more comfortable or have the time to try one, and I move on with my day. Quality of life feature. Utilize your characters, your favorites. Stay focused on what you want to do. Quality of life feature when you can mark somebody as a favorite. You know, talk to the guild, people on Reddit, Discord, and any of the, you know, the English channels. Just talk to them. Say, all right, I'm struggling in this area. How do I get better? You know, use your resources. And that's the way I avoid getting burnt out on games. And I didn't quit Galaxy of Heroes because I got burnt out on it. I quit Galaxy of Heroes because of the direction the game was going. I didn't like it. It wasn't the same game. It wasn't fun. They're releasing content you can't beat. You can't even strive to beat, so why the hell do I care? That's why I quit. And I make videos for this, so I wanted to focus more time on this, but that's how I avoid being burnt out in a hero collector. I know when to step away from the game. I know that if I don't complete all my dailies for one day, I will survive. It is not going to be the end of the world. But I'm also to the point now where I can log into this game, do my dailies, log out, collect my energy, participate in some tournaments, do my guild raids, and I'm on here for a total of 45 minutes to an hour a day, if that's what I want. I'm in here more because I like playing around and, you know, looking at markets and talking to people and stuff, but if I'm having a busy day at work, half an hour of my day spent in this game, and I've completed everything I need to do, and I've been a good guildmate. Now, one question I get asked a lot my one tip for this video is if you buy refreshes. People are like, oh, I struggle to get my tickets. Why does it have to be 800? Easy way to do it. And here it is. So as you can see, daily quests, guild quests. I am at 800. I am at 800 for the day, and I have 3 hours and 36 minutes until reset. I have 45 energy. What'll happen is my energy refreshes will drop at 11 a.m. my time. I get them. It's going to put me over my cap. I use enough energy just to get me below that cap, so where I can refresh. Once my guild resets, my timer resets, I come in, I spend all my energy, I buy my refreshes for the day, and that puts me at like 600 energy. So then I just have to rely on the next logins when the free energy drops, puts me over my 800. It's just an easy way to do it. That's how I do it. I just wait for that guild refresh. Buy my energy refreshes at that same point in time every single day. And there it is. So, and that's why I keep my favorites tab full, so I can just go in, burn off that energy rather quickly, and I'm done. But that's the way I don't get burnout, guys. So, I get asked that question, and I see people leaving, and I don't want that to happen to the game, and I don't want people to leave the game. But at the same time, I understand completely, but I don't want them to leave it because they get burnt out, because there's easy ways to avoid that. So, that's what I got for everybody today. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope it made some sense. I hope you didn't listen to me ramble on for 18 minutes. Love y'all. Don't forget to subscribe. Join the XMG family. I'm out.